Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Gerard. Today we're going to learn how to backside 5-0 stall. Before you learn this trick, you're going to want to know how to axle stall. Backside 5-0 is one of my favorite stalls still to this day. I do it all the time, and it gets really fun, especially when you start to grind them. How the trick works, you're going to come up just like an axle stall, but instead of putting your front truck down, you're going to balance just on your back truck. Now you'll notice, just like an axle stall, you're going to want to balance with that back wheel pressed up against the coping. Then you're going to turn your shoulders back in, drop in, and ride away. This trick is a lot like axle stall. You're going to want to turn at the same time right when your back wheels hit the coping. But one thing that's going to be different for me is foot position. So when you're learning this trick, it can actually help to hang your heel off the tail. The reason you want to do that is because to stay in that 5-0 stall, you're putting pressure on your heel to keep your tail down and lock that wheel into the coping. So by hanging your foot off the edge, it helps you to get more of that pressure. Then when you want to come in, you're just going to shift that pressure back to your toe to lean into the ramp and then drop back in. Just like axle stall, when you're first learning this trick, it's okay to get all the way on top of the coping just to get comfortable. But the problem with that, just like axle stall, is when you turn in, you're more likely to get locked up too. So the sooner you can get comfortable locking in your back wheel, the easier it's going to make not only to come in, but when you start to learn how to 5-0 grind as well. The biggest thing that can go wrong with this trick is just not leaning far enough back. Don't be afraid to put your tail down on the coping. Eventually, as you get more comfortable with the balance, you may not have to, and that's going to help you get longer grinds too. But when you're first learning, put all the pressure on that back heel, get your tail down on the coping, and make sure your wheel is locked in. Coming back in is pretty much just like an axle stall. You just have to push down a little bit further. Just make sure you're turning your shoulders all the way so you come down all the way on the ramp. Nice! You just learned how to backside 5-0. Still one of my favorite stalls on a mini ramp, and it opens up a ton of other tricks for you too. It's the first trick where you really have to focus on leaning back on your back foot, but that's what you have to do for Smiths, Feebles, really any of the other stalls up on top of the coping as well. Don't forget, leave a comment down below. Let me know what trick you want to learn next, or what trick you want to see me learn next. And if you learn a new trick, send a video my way. You might find yourself at the end of the next video. Till then, see you guys next time.